that dope, baby, that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby, move that dope, baby, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby, move that dope, baby, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope.
We gotta make sure it's up. Dang, we just came right in. Hey. She just dancing for no reason. Keep dancing. Hey. Hey, keep it going. Hey. I know, we got too much. What up, y'all? We back. SKEAM team in the building. We here. Got, y'all know what we do. Let's raise our glass and toast it up. We toast it up. We gotta be careful. We got
a steamy one.
Yeah, we got a silky.
We gotta look each other in the eye and toast. That's for 7 years of bad sex.
Right. Oh yes.
Yeah, we remember that.
I remember. Anytime I toast.
Oh my goodness, y'all know what it is. It's the SKEAM team in the building. I'm your host, Main Manifest. To my right, I have
the euphoric endorphin releaser, Pookie Long John.
To my left, I have.
Hey, it's your girl Rhea.
To her left, we have.
What's up? This is Tiffany Monique.
Suntan in the back. They missed you last week.
Tiff.
They said, where she at? She came back.
Right.
She came back. Shout out to everybody watching us live on Facebook, watching us on YouTube, checking us out, however you may be getting it, listening to us on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and all the platforms. We thank y'all for y'all support. Special shout out to our listeners in France. France and Colombia, yeah. Bonjour to our listeners in France, to the SKEAM team France. We see y'all. We appreciate the support, rocking with us. Colombia,
Bonjour.
Japan. Anybody got Spanish? Hola. Colombia.
Buenas noches.
Japan. Out there in Japan, we see y'all. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
We raise the glass to y'all. We appreciate all the support.
Bravo.
Make sure you tell a friend, and you subscribe. Again, this is the freshest podcast. We got a lot to talk about it. This is Finals Fridays, y'all. We got so much to get into. We ain't gonna delay. Y'all know we always start with our sports. Finals are going on right now. We got a quick update. D's and the 1 and 2s. We gotta keep it.
Check the scores as we go.
38-44. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna try to we're not gonna shortchange y'all. We're not gonna rush y'all with the finals, but because we want to go watch it, but we know how it is. Just like when you in church and the game on, you be like, oh man, and pastor, they kind of pass part 3 of the sermon. This is a 3-part sermon. We're gonna go the whole night. This is a lock in. You like, dang man, I'm trying to watch the game
in church.
Yeah,
that's what they do on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man, you know, with the watch night.
That part.
Exactly.
How's everybody been doing before we get into it? I know we said sports, but how everybody been doing? Everybody have a good week? This kind of week was kind of hectic, right?
Enjoying it.
Talk about it, P.
Enjoying it, man. The Labor Day came. It wasn't Labor Day.
He always Labor.
Labor Day's in September.
He's a Virgo. He's a Virgo, y'all.
You know what I meant. Memorial Day, Labor Day. We still giving praise to those.
He's like, it's birthday season.
Right.
You already know. And Rhea's Virgo, too.
Still
I'm in between 2 Virgos.
Yes. You are.
Yes.
You are in between.
It's like a V. And I'm right in the middle of it, you know.
That's not a bad place to be.
I like being in the middle of V's.
Yeah, it's a good place to be.
Yeah, at the bottom. You already know.
It's a very pleasant place to be.
Tiffany, you are using your SKEAM PTO. Vacation on us. Talk about it.
Caribbean breeze.
Yeah, she come back with the island flair.
You know, gotta have my little travel hat on when I come back. Yeah, so I went to Cabo, and it was wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a lot of relaxing, you know. Came back refreshed.
Yeah.
From all the work I've been doing.
How does the air smell out there? How does the air smell out there?
Smells like ocean breeze.
I bet.
That's what's up. Y'all know what it is. So like I said, we start with our sports, man. We got finals right here. It's an interesting series. Raptors are up 2-1. Nobody saw that coming. Oh, look at that. Like, I stay woke back there now. All right, let's see. Check it out. But so we got a lot to talk about. Oh, look at You can keep that.
That's gonna distract
No. We're good.
It's gonna distract us.
We're gonna start right with the topic, man.
Big screen.
With your man.
Bigger so we can see like.
They got the game on for us, man. We love our home. They take care of us here. But we want to get right to what's going on. Check it out, y'all. Dude who pushed Lowry. What was he thinking? First,
I didn't know that he was.
Yeah, man. They need to stop this. Go ahead.
You know, I feel like you have a lot of rowdy fans, and they sit up there in the front rows with their privilege, and then they think that
you could drink.
You're so excited about the game, you think you own the game. You don't own the game. You don't own these players. They don't play for you.
That's real.
And
That's
so,
very real.
you know what I mean? So they get up there and they think that it's okay. And so this guy, he took it a step further and put his hands on dude, and that's
He wasn't even.
completely
He didn't even dive on him.
He was trying to defend his
Completely.
wife that was sitting.
That wasn't his wife. He was.
No, he
was-
pushed him after the fact.
Well, here's the thing. He did. And
After
they,
he fell, right?
like they
I'm sorry.
said, when
Still
you get
wasn't
those
right.
courtside tickets, on your ticket it says that you might get dove into, loose ball. That you know what you sign up for when you sign it. But like they said, if this was a regular fan, they would be the penalty is banned for life. They initially said that on the game, like, he gonna be banned for life. Then they found out he was an owner.
Money
now they
changes
hit him.
things.
Yeah, it's like
Money
1 year
always
ban.
changes
Unfortunate.
And he ain't
That's
gonna
like a
pay
$5
nothing.
fine.
He ain't
Yeah,
gonna pay
Bad
nothing.
behavior
man,
like
please.
that.
It's
Money
crazy.
always changes the narrative.
And it's just like, man, I don't know. They gonna have to really change that because, again, like the Westbrook, the fan who was wilding on Westbrook, all that, you can't be touching you can't do that, man. There's no place in that for the game. When somebody turn around and swing on you, then they'll be mad.
I
Like
think they playing 2K.
Malice in the
This
Palace.
ain't 2K.
Yeah, Malice in the Palace Part 2. So, come on, man.
I can't-
Malice in the Palace Part 2. Here you go.
I'm trying to hide it.
how you had it on camera, my love?
It's okay. Let him have his straws, okay?
He got his
straws.
Let
Don't-
the
Smack in
man
the
have his
microphone.
I usually
straws,
don't do this.
Okay? Let him have
But
it.
we gonna keep.
I
the
was
party
coming to him. I was coming to him for his part, and he.
going. And he's smacking on
Yeah.
the straw.
Other sports news: we had Le'Veon Bell getting tucking for his jewelries, his jewels. Did y'all see that
I
story?
did.
Yeah,
How you
that's
got 2
unfortunate.
girlfriends anyway?
But, I mean,
That happens
did you
all the
notice in
time.
the story they always do girlfriends in quotations because like
That's
were
why you
they
have to
really
be careful
girlfriends or were
about
they
taking
just the
people
girls
to
of
where
the
you
night?
live.
They
Right.
better be his girls. They was in his house while he was at practice. You ain't
And
gonna
they
just
also-
have no joints, as Rhea calls them. Rhea 605, her joints.
my thing
You're not gonna
is-
just have the regular joints in your spot, that right?
Well, whatever joints he had, they was robbing him, so they couldn't have been that loyal. Like, you know
He's supposed to have skeleton keys. Then nobody got skeleton keys no more. Remember, it was always a skeleton key somebody had.
What was you about to say, Tiff? Your thing is
What I'm saying is like, just like when you're first dating and you're a regular average person, you don't bring everybody to your house right away.
You
I
don't,
know.
you don't
do
leave them
that.
there.
I mean, come
It's
on.
like when I go, you go.
As somebody, as a professional basketball player or football player, whoever you are as a celebrity, you should not let people into your house. Like, take them to a hotel. You have the means.
that's what I'm saying. So
You
think
gotta
about
go
it.
when you go.
That's why that's why
Yes, go to
you
her
could tell that's
house.
part of his roster. They part of his because you ain't gonna just have anybody in your in your joint in your house.
still.
So they probably was rocking for a year or two and all that. They
Either
saw their
that or they're
chance.
scorned. Because together they stole this $500,000.
They
jewelry.
planned it
If
together.
They
anybody,
planned
I don't
this.
care if you are trustworthy. If you see a $500,000, some people are like that. Some people gonna
not.
take their shot.
I don't know.
You
I don't
don't
know
I
know.
feel like, come on, that's like
Because realistically speaking, you can potentially get more money out of him by continuing the relationship than stealing from him. Like
Yeah.
a smart woman can just, manipulate
Okay,
the
first of all,
relationship.
look at his
So why
face.
rob him? That's cutting off all future opportunities.
What you say to
man,
me?
what is your face
Because
saying right now, sir?
so I hear you. Like it really makes a lot of sense. But then again, it doesn't. If you have reached your epitome of where you are, and you just getting a dick. Let's be honest. There are certain levels of relationships. If they just fuckies, and they just getting the pipe.
Fuckies, is that a term?
That's a
We
main
just
term.
hashtag
Fuckies. I just did
fuckies.
that hashtag fuckies. Y'all got it on the screen podcast. iHeartRadio, Spotify. Check this out. But no, if you
my.
seriously, and then you come into the end of the road, you see like, and let's be real, professional athletes, they got a lot of girls around. You see them bringing the new draft class because they do stay. Yeah, they bring new joints in every year, and you see, he about to start rocking with Sandra and such and such. Let me take my shot at the title and get out.
No, it's not a.
That's
smart
that's
move.
what happens. People don't want to talk about that, but that's what.
Vagina's way
sometimes-
too
Is that what
powerful to
happens?
just like try to minimize it in such a way. Like if you know how to harness the power of which you are carrying, which you're walking around with, you're not just gonna mess up a
power is
situation
that?
like that. You can do so much more. There were so much more opportunities, so I don't
the
really
power
feel.
of the golden V.
Listen,
Nothing make you tired. Nothing make you tired.
Golden. Ooh,
listen.
The golden.
it's golden.
So it's not a smart move to rob. So assuming that they're just after money, like let's assume that they were just after money in the first place. They could get so much more by not robbing him, but continuing the relationship, and then just feeding into whatever it is that they need that he needed to be fed into.
Or
I-
maybe
They
they
get so
just
much
talk
more
too
from
much. Maybe he had chicks in his life that
Yeah.
I
talk
heard
too
there was-
much.
ratchet joints.
And
They
his
couldn't have been
cousins was
serious. He's
like,
just
or the
stupid.
cousins, brothers, or whoever was like, yo,
I heard there's
I know he
Mexicans
got a whole
anyways.
lot of.
No, I can't. Guys with money, like seriously,
They have their guards
they don't.
down.
They don't think very well. Like they They don't make the
not
best
that-
decisions
I
when
was
it
gonna
comes
go
to
there
this. Yeah.
because they think they're invincible. Sometimes you have a lot of money and you think like, "Yo, nothing can happen to me," or not that nothing can happen to you. You just don't think past. You don't
Right.
think in regular terms, in layman's terms, how we are.
They
Like,
get
yo,
too-
I'm just
too
running practice,
comfortable.
come back. Right, you
Yeah.
got all your shit out. Why not lock it up in a safe? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you go and have people in your spot, you know, they got multiple
I just
houses.
don't feel like you should have people in your spot with those kind of valuables. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
If you're not
I ain't got
rocking
$500,000
with them, they're not
in jewelry,
officially
and I wouldn't
with
do
you.
it.
He
If
lying.
It's not somebody that you claiming. Like, why would you have them in
He
your
ain't
house
have
like
all
that?
that money in his house. He lying.
Well, it's not money. It
might
was
have.
jewelry.
Jewelry,
It was
too.
chain
Worth-
stuff.
yeah, the jewelry.
Listen, I could have some Claire's jewelry
Probably
sitting up in
did,
my
man.
little jewelry box that I'm not leaving nobody alone in my house unless I'm really comfortable with that
You
person.
good over there, mama? You got?
I'm getting
all right.
sorry situated.
That's how you be with. What was that thing when you could say you lost more than you homeowner with home
Oh, you think
renter?
it's fraud?
Yeah, he making it seem like more. Everybody do that trick. Say
Well,
it was
Even still,
300,000.
it wasn't a smart move to leave the woman
Yeah, I
in his
know,
house.
right?
But you know,
He crazy.
I think the
He,
guys
he
were
probably
making
had
Ball.
video
too-
cameras.
too
You gotta have
lazy
the video
about it.
cameras and see him coming in there and doing all that. So, you know,
And if he knows them, if they're air quote girlfriends, they're super easy to catch.
Air
So like
quote
it just
No, they from Mexico.
that's how they
Another
were quoting
term.
another
them.
hashtag Scheme Pie has the air quote
Air quote
girlfriends, not the for real
Not
ones.
for real, air quote girlfriends.
Oh, your
They're easy
girlfriend,
to
girlfriend.
They in Mexico right now. They gone with that.
And so
shit.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
So
only $500,000 jewelry.
y'all know how I be going. It's only $500,000. That's a nice little. That's a
I'm
nice
talking
little.
about like running away to Mexico. Like that's a lot.
So-
I'm not saying that $500,000 is not a lot of money, but like
If you rocking with somebody, he put you up to like, yo, and they be like, yo, you know the dude got the necklace, you could grab that when you have practice.
Then
They
that
probably
means-
text that, yeah.
if their pimp put them up to
That's
it.
how the game go.
Pimp. Oh,
If they're
okay, we
pimp,
talk
put them
about
up
A lot
to
of
it.
pimp. Yo, you know, this is what happens to athletes, entertainers. It's unfortunate. Y'all remember Kevin Hart got set up and
With the
tried to
chick?
get, not the chick with Rob. Then they break into his house. He was shooting a movie and something like.
I don't know.
When you be going on Facebook Live and all, yo, I'm doing all this. This is like part of the thing that
Yeah,
happens. You
that
become
is.
a target. So it's unfortunate, man. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, hopefully get his stuff back. But if he doesn't, you know, oh well.
Hope he has insurance.
He has
What did
insurance.
he do to them?
But he just signed his contract. He just said, what was it, 45 million, 55
Oh, yeah.
million?
He was
He
all
all
right,
right. He not
He
tripping
running
off
back. He want him to
I
run
don't
it
still
back.
have a
Run
problem
that
with
money
that.
back.
I mean,
At
he
45
should, but like
million?
he gonna be all right.
I don't know.
He
But
can
yeah.
replace those gold chains. It's gonna be all
Well,
right.
he'll get the insurance money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I guess I don't know. So do you think? What y'all think the girls are gonna do? Y'all, they can't like. You think he gonna out him?
I don't think it was their idea. I think that
They know
they were
somebody.
girlfriends. I think that they might have been workers.
He gonna handle this business. He
And I
gonna know.
think that they did this for somebody
we
else
hear
because it's
any
just it's
more
not smart.
Yeah.
It's not smart to do it.
But it
or they
happens all
have
the
some
time
kind of
to
plan. Because if
celebrities.
they did it, if they were in it together, maybe they have some other plan. Because essentially you have to take the money, you have to be able to pawn it or somewhere where you can get some cash for it and then do whatever you're gonna do with the cash. And mind you, he knows these women because they were alone in his house. So like you're prime suspects for this. Like the whole thing isn't very thought out. But maybe I'm overthinking the entire thing. Like I'm not a criminal, but if I
Right,
were,
but if I were a
I wouldn't
criminal-
do it like this.
Because it's dumb.
It's
These
dumb.
hoes scheming.
scheming shorties. I mean, it was other topics like. We were gonna stay on sports real quick. I know it happened last week a little bit, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it real quick. What y'all think about that fight? Y'all see the heavyweight fight? Joshua.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm
3
happy
rounds,
for
right?
Mexico.
Yeah, Fat Boy was out of shape.
Came
Came and got. A lot of people trying to say it was fixed. A lot of
Somebody
people.
said he looked like the cashier at Kroger.
He eat chicken wings with blue cheese. He
Yo.
look like.
That's
he
crazy.
did that
Yeah, he did.
Did he really? Did
Straight
he
off the
really?
couch.
though. I mean, he won the fight.
Yeah, he did. He got fast hands though, fast fat hands, and I seen him.
I think dude underestimated him. Yeah, what's his name?
And so what does that mean?
I mean, so no, listen, but first of all, boxing is one of the most corrupt sports, so it could have been fixed. Because actually, that guy Anthony Joshua didn't lose for a while. He was supposed to fight Wilder,
Yeah, he's undefeated.
and then he was like dodging it. So now they're gonna have the rematch and all that. I mean,
The Kroger guy was supposed to fight.
the Kroger guy, y'all got
Joshua-
we on fire tonight. The
Joshua
Kroger
was-
guy.
He was supposed
Look.
to fight Wilder.
No, not
Joshua.
Kroger guy.
Oh,
Joshua, the
got
other
it,
dude,
got
the
it.
swole up guy.
Okay.
But they might fight in December.
Then they was trying to blame it on Drake. They said because he took a picture with Drake and then he took the L. They said
The Drake.
if you take a picture of Drake, you taking the
Did
L.
you see the
That's-
picture though?
I ain't
Drake
see-
leaning his head by his waist.
Yeah, that's what they said.
I'm like, why you lean your head by his waist like this?
Because he British, they try to get the Britain Canada thing going. It's like, oh man, because I guess
Close
when
Drake.
I guess when when the Raptors took a picture of one game, they had lost before. So it's like you can't. I don't know. I don't know how much I put in that. I would want to see the rematch. I bet you if he fight dude in the rematch, he gonna come out and dude might not last.
You don't
around.
think Kroger gonna win again?
He lost.
He's forever gonna be the guy.
He
from
lost
Kroger's.
4 belts though. That's
He
crazy.
gonna get in shape. He gonna get in shape more and then come out even better. I feel like.
But
But
they
his
was-
hands already
I think
quick.
so too
He
because
got
they're gonna
quick
know
hands.
that people are gonna underestimate him.
Right. He got something to prove.
He does have something to prove that he deserves
Kroger
it.
is coming to win.
Kroger, how y'all
Mexican
come? How just
Emmanuel.
get my man Kroger?
No, he was
Cabo.
He do look
Kroger
like
now.
he do look like y'all watch Jimmy Kimmel. He look like Guillermo. Don't he look like Guillermo? That's a good call. Guillermo. That's my
Guillermo.
man too. Shout out to Guillermo. He's hilarious.
First Mexican
look like-
They
heavyweight.
could
A
be
30
brothers or
pound,
something, like
right,
cousins or
chilling.
something.
But dude, the champ now, you gotta respect him.
Yeah.
He getting free burgers everywhere.
He just drinking. He ain't worried, but he just drinking tequilas and shit. He ain't
Oh
worried
my
about
goodness.
And Coronas, he
So
probably
many
had
memes.
turned
Never
up.
working out again.
Right.
Eat all
He-
the burgers.
Turn-
He accomplished it already.
All the
He
fun.
worked
Yeah,
more.
all
He worked. He worked more than any
Celebrate.
Mexican already.
Exactly.
It's so horrible.
That's funny.
Let's go ahead and on to knowledge, man. I seen a topic. I seen this. The meme. Well, first of all, back to the staying on the fight. You see the meme when they put when dude got hit, his spirit left his body and went all through the airport. That was crazy.
seen it. That was a whole video.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Yo, that was hilarious.
Joshua.
Yeah, you ain't see that. So I saw that, but then matter of fact, I saw that on 50's page. Shout out to 50 Cent. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hilarious.
I don't owe you no money, 50. Look, don't cut you don't
Listen,
want
he is such a troll.
Also, I saw on his page, y'all see the people trying to run up on him to get the deal. That was
I
crazy,
saw
man. I'm
that.
like,
I
yo,
did see that, yeah. I was like, come
Hey,
on.
It was
when
it
you-
was really weird.
When you a struggling rapper, that's what you gotta do.
just run up on
know,
people.
But he
guy-
have a CD.
but he
Let's
didn't
discuss
have
this. Let's
anything
discuss
like-
it, y'all.
He
He
didn't
never-
have, "Did you check out
He
my
said he didn't have a CD.
He didn't even say a verse.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you doing with a CD? Like, what?
That's what
yo, I'm
50
gonna be
said.
mad.
But,
If-
but
he
that's
didn't
what
have
50
product.
said.
I think that's
Yeah, he
right? No, I understand that.
He's like,
but-
you ain't got
bring
no
up a
CD.
50
and
like-
nothing. He's
He
like,
ain't coming
you
with a
got
verse.
nothing.
He ain't even have a verse. He
Yo,
ain't say
if you,
nothing.
He didn't offer anything. He's like, check out my IG. You can't walk up to somebody
First of all,
wanting
what
something and
is
you
your
gotta make
IG,
them work.
sir?
That's ridiculous.
Hold on, but you don't even. What is your IG, sir? Like, you
Hold
didn't
on.
even say
Okay,
what
so
it
much
was.
to unpack on this one. Hold on. First of all, Tiffany, if he had a CD, what is 50 gonna do?
But that's what they said on the
You
video.
ain't got an
like, you ain't got
iPod?
no CD. You ain't got no iPod.
No, I understand
mean,
that. He's talking about.
Even fighting him would get him famous.
Play CDs and stuff, right? Can you put
Yo,
it in like
if-
a
And a CD
Yo, y'all
player, I
bugging.
don't know.
Who got a?
know. Can
Who
you
got
put-
a? Who
can
got
you
the
play CDs
Discman?
anymore?
Who has a
No,
Discman in
deadass.
2019?
No, but that
The Discman.
No.
We used to be in a 12 with the
Portable
Discman.
CD player.
Yo, if you got
I
a Discman,
swear, I've seen somebody trying to give out CDs
Stop it,
recently.
yo.
I
Don't-
swear. I
I'm-
put that
I'm-
on everything.
real quick. This isn't
He
gonna
came
play
up,
CDs
he's like, yo,
anymore?
take my CD.
CD burners ain't that much now.
y'all need to stop, man. Yeah, listen.
I'm
could burn
serious.
CDs
People
a lot.
still try to give out CDs.
They do.
So,
Now that
I
is
mean, but he ain't have one.
okay.
He should've
okay,
had
so look,
something.
it's so much to go. First of all, then my man 50 was on a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was on a date.
He caught him at the right
Did
time.
you see? So the guy who did it afterwards, he
Yeah.
posted a video. He was super disrespectful. He was like, "That beat that she was with."
He was
real
trolling
fat.
at
You probably
that
don't even
point.
know
Yeah, he
what
was
to do
tro-
with that.
Nobody
It was
even-
So
very
that's what I want
pay
to talk
attention
about.
to that.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, this is all clout chasing because they know 50
It
Cent
worked
is.
for him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he got notoriety. Everybody, we talking about him, right? So I'm talking about the action of it. I think in this era of just let me just run up on people, let me just get likes. People don't want to grind them. That's why 50 was talking about, yo, what you doing is not gonna work. What you doing is fucking. He said your approach is stupid. People don't want to grind and get it out the mud and come
Right.
from the bottom and do their whole thing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta go through the process. Everybody want to just jump on Instagram, get on. Listen, some people who make it like all power to you, but you can't not skip the process. Trust
I
the
agree.
process. Like you gotta put that work in and stop
agree.
trying to just run up on people. And he had his man taping and all
Every
set
career
up.
is not a fast
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah,
you
everybody
know.
just trying to get it overnight, and that's
Yeah.
not gonna be sustained. You can, I mean, that's how I'm thinking. What y'all think about that? Because I think that's what dude was trying to do.
I 100% agree. So there was an article I read that talked about this, and also there was an issue with not an issue, but a situation with Tyler Perry. This woman,
Yeah, she
bought
put
a
out billboards,
Billboard.
like 3 of
And-
them.
Who's going there next? Look at
And
the queen,
I
Steam
am
Queen,
it.
Rhea. Yeah.
And he responded to her. He was like, "Just come to the auditions. The auditions are
Your
free.
talent will speak for you.
Right, your talent will speak for you.
If you're
isn't
talented.
the way. This isn't the way to do it. Like this isn't the way.
Yeah,
my
he's like,
name.
you'll
It
scare my
immediately
team
puts it-
off.
Put
Put
Yeah,
my
we
name
put
on
my
the
team
highway and
hard.
shit.
Right. So
And I agree with him. I'm like, if I were him, I wouldn't even give her a chance even after I've seen her a few times. I'm serious. Because then it would look like he just put her on, and that's just the easy way to do it. You can
and
do
then
that
everybody
now.
buying a billboard.
Everybody's
or
going to buy a
trying to
billboard.
accost
Like,
50 when he's out. I don't think
He
that's
said
the
he
way
knew
to
her
do
though.
it.
He said he already knew her.
He said,
He
he
saw her
said
work.
he's seen her.
He had seen her work before,
yeah.
but he didn't know her. And like the situation with 50, I think that like you can't. First of all, if you happen to have a chance run-in with somebody who has the potential to do something for you, you have to be prepared. Telling somebody, "Oh, check out my IG," is not the way to go. Right. Be prepared to offer something, and if they're able to receive it, then okay, that's fine. But if they're not, you can't just take this hostile attitude. Like that's just ridiculous. The way he
You
approached
gonna
the
see
whole
me.
was wrong.
But also, like, you're coming up to 50 Cent on a date.
Ready to slap
At
box.
night.
It's about to
the
get
joint he
knocked
was
out.
with
You see,
At
'cause-
night.
and that's
Where
another
are you
thing.
at?
You don't know.
Like, you don't know where.
50 don't know how you approaching them. That's why
Right,
it's like,
he
yo,
doesn't
what's
know
up?
what
Like,
you're coming to do.
Why
you
are you
know?
walking up on me in the dark,
Right.
my dude?
Dude,
Like,
it's
And you
crazy.
got your friend video recording the whole thing. It's just a horrible situation
like
for
you
a
are
celebrity
definitely setting me
to even walk
setting me
into.
up for
Smoke
something,
coming
yeah.
from the sewers.
What's-
Like it was a bad
I think
scene.
back to what you were saying, Rhea. I know we jumping, but on the Tyler Perry joint, see, Shorty obviously had some talent because Tyler said, "I saw you in something else." So
And it was good.
Keep going on that. Right now, you almost tainted, like Jane said. You almost tainted. You probably was on your way to a shot, but
Yeah.
now since you pulled the stunt, even if I put you in my movie, it's gonna look like I'm only doing it because
Right.
You
you
put the
know,
billboards out,
nah,
right.
and I can't. And see, even if I want to reward that, it's almost like rewarding the wrong way. That's
Right.
rewarding, the incorrect method, and I
Right.
can't do
But-
that because everybody gonna, like you said, everybody gonna be trying to buy billboards or come up there make a T-shirt, and I mean that's not really the way.
And it's
Yeah.
also rewarding your ego. It's not rewarding your ethic, your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can do that. Yeah. Anybody could put up a billboard and say, "Hey, come look at me," and then if Tyler Perry gave him a shot, it's like as if his credibility is being tarnished because he's like, okay, well, I don't reward hard work really.
Right,
I
right.
reward people
Say
that
that.
can
I
give,
reward
who
flashy,
who are
not-
flashy,
yeah.
who can give me, get my attention quickly.
I know if I was in Atlanta riding on the what is it, 95?
Yeah, 95,
If I was seeing her
85,
every day,
85,
I'd
so.
get tired of seeing her ass up there. I'd be like, damn.
They
Don't
said she
do
bought
that. She
3
was
billboards
beautiful.
too, right? Like she ain't just buy
That's a
one.
lot of
She
money.
bought-
She could have invested that
Yeah,
money in a better way.
Yeah.
But
I
look,
mean-
we talking
but
about
yeah,
it.
right,
It
but
worked.
she got-
So
she got
I don't
publicity.
know. You know,
So
like,
see
it might
me.
not be Tyler Perry,
did.
but
She
she got
went on a morning
we trying to
publicity.
see you in a movie though. We ain't just trying to see you with a Tyler Perry.
She's
But
IG
now
clap
she
back.
has I don't even know if it's a whole 15 minutes of fame. She got like 7.5.
She's on
She
Inside
can do
Edition.
something
That's what I
special
want
with
to talk
it.
about too, y'all. Like even these people who do, get their 15 minutes, it's like, do you have the talent to sustain that? You saw the video of James the other week. Your man Welvin the Great. Oh, y'all see him? He had his 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Got him. Now he in Vegas begging people to take pictures with him, and it's like it's over. Like so you can get the notoriety or get known for just having because you got clout or clout chasing whatever. But then if you don't have the talent to sustain there,
Yeah.
this gang gonna chew you up and spit you out, and it's just like, okay, next.
You have to have something more to say. And there was I saw a video. Somebody was talking about this. I can't remember. It was like one of those Insta famous people, but it was like when you get that 15. If you have something that goes viral, you can't just kind of continue down that same vein and think that one thing is going to continue.
Do
to
it
give
for
you
the Vine.
longevity.
You have to have something else
That
to
can be.
contribute.
They took the
that can
Vine
be
away.
The entry. That can be the entry, but you have to have something else to say.
Everybody was
something
doing
else
it for the
people
Vine.
to care about in order to have sustainability, and that's the challenge. People want to do something just like in your face to get out there, but they don't have the substance to continue to keep them in the limelight, and that's the part.
Right. You
Well,
gotta have- go ahead.
Instagram is to blame for that. I mean, think about it. Social media, well, not to blame, but I'm just saying people use social media for that. That's how a lot of people become famous is because they do something crazy and ridiculous. YouTube too, something crazy and ridiculous, or do something, out of the norm to get your attention. People like it, and it becomes a trend.
Remember when you used to have talent? Like, remember when you really didn't? I sound like an old head, but I'm just for real. Remember when you used to have to really be nice at your craft? Like,
You
dudes,
have
that,
to really,
and I saw somebody say that even with dude who ran up on 50. If you was really nice, you'd have spit a verse. If I got 50 Cent attention for all that time, I ain't gonna be back and forth. I'm
said,
gonna
"We
spit
can
a
fight
verse.
if you want."
Don't act like you wanna fight.
Go
Like-
all that. And,
we can do it.
But you ain't. Yeah.
The amazing
on,
thing
stop
about
it.
social media is it does give a platform to really talented people to get
I
their
agree.
music music out there. But I think that you have so many people.
It gives
just
more of a
fighting
platform to
fighting
the
to be
fucking
sensational.
people
right.
who don't
so
have.
people who just
That's
want to
what
be
it is.
sensational, but they don't have the talent to back it up.
I think
And
it's
then you
more of
have-
that.
Yeah, so that and it distracts from the really talented people who are trying to build a solid following, because you
Right.
have these folks who just will do anything just to try and go viral or just to get their names out there, and that's
Right.
We
the
was
thing
talking
that's
about
skewing
that.
it.
Ed Good, shout out to Scheme Team Ed Good. He was talking about even with music. He's like, some of these cats was like, yo, man, you gotta be lit. He said, yo, da 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 da. This one cat was talking about his music was, we ain't gonna put no names out there. It was probably subpar, but their page was more lit. He said, yo, I'm lit, and you got more followers and all that. So you could buy followers and all that. You could have following and all that, and people look at your numbers and think, oh, here's more popping, but your shit is trash. Versus somebody who probably grinding and got talent and don't really care about that game, because I believe if you came up in certain areas, you don't care about all that YouTube shit. You don't care about all those views and likes. Yo, I'm gonna put my music, my product, whatever it is, art out, and that's gonna speak for itself. It ain't about how many people click on me or like or follow and all that, but it's not as like the game is changing more to a popularity contest, and that's why you got people clout chasing, because they just want to see like, oh, how many likes I can get, how many. It's it's
Everybody doing stuff that you already seen people do. Everybody is like replica. Everybody doing something they seen, talking like they seen. We popping. It's lit.
Right.
Everybody use the same terms. They acting the same.
Yeah,
It's
we gotta
all
retire
being
some of this.
replayed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta
But you
retire
know,
some.
I
Somebody's
feel
being
like-
original.
I feel like, the same principles apply from when we were growing up back in the day, and you used to have
We're in
talent.
entertainment, D's. It's still
I
entertainment. Go
feel
ahead,
like at the end of the day, like you all was saying, like Rhea was saying, you come on, you get your 15 minutes of fame. Everybody had their 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they used it. They had something else to contribute. They had something else to bring to the table. They had something special about them. You know what I'm saying? For the long term, in order to become successful. And I think that even with these people that are, they're doing their one thing and they're becoming viral, the same principles apply, which is why they burn out. If you don't have anything else special about you to continue on to contribute to social media or
Yeah.
music, then you're not going to sustain.
I see a lot of people playing. I'm gonna just get on and get there and then
Yeah.
figure it out as I go. No, you
Figure it
can't
out.
figure it
No, you
out as I
can't.
go.
You have to have a plan.
You gotta have
They
the
want the easy solution. You think you just pop off on social media, you get some money, you get a single on you know what I'm saying? Like it's a quick, easy route to fame, and it might last, like I said, it might just last 15 minutes, but that's really all you're gonna get if you don't have anything else to back it up.
Remember
Right.
Yeah. What you think about it, P? You be seeing the comedians, because you do, and we know you do comedy. There's a lot of people who try to go with the Instagram route.
Yeah.
And
See, that's
instead
what
of
makes-
being on stage, yeah,
It's
talk
so
about it.
many. See, I was doing comedy, man. I was doing comedy for like 10 years. I've been doing it for a year. But now Instagram come out, everybody, like, it make you feel like you just one of them now. Because you want to explain. No, I have criteria where I performed with AJ Johnson from Friday. I opened from him, and you want to tell, but you seem like the same thing that's going on, because this whole social media, Instagram thing, everybody, I do. I'm a comedian. Everybody can say
Yeah,
it
everybody
now,
has an Instagram
Everybody
page,
some
right?
Rapper, Instagram. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy nowadays, but I wish it was out when I was in high school. I would probably be
Yeah,
famous
we was
by now.
doing all that
Instagram famous.
even before. It's kind of crazy. So I mean, I'm not mad at nobody trying to get on, get a lick. It's just ways you should go about it. I believe. You shouldn't. You can't tell people what to do or what not to do. But it's like you gotta know when you have to have talent. Like figure out what you want to do first. I would say if you get your craft, hone your skills in that craft, and then you know what I mean. And
I think the Billboard girl is more likely to actually get somewhere than the little 50 Cent rapper.
You mean the Instagram
Yeah,
model?
the chick who got the Billboard trying to get Tyler Perry's.
Oh, okay,
Cent
yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know his name.
It was more
but
of a
I feel like
strategy.
he's more. Yeah, I think
It was
her
more of a
strat-
strategy.
Man, especially because the little Billboard dude. I mean, not
It's
Billboard,
okay.
dude, the little 50
Yeah.
Cent rapper dude.
Lil Magic.
Whatever his name is.
Y'all remember Lil Magic?
He was so confrontational, and then like I think that the girl with the billboard is
Yeah.
more likely to be able to turn the situation around and have it
What
work.
she did, I like how she spun it. She
She
said,
was
I take a
more
leap of faith.
strategic.
I was
Yeah.
doing it. Her response
She
was
wasn't
even
negative.
like,
She
yeah.
wasn't. She wasn't real extra sensational.
That
She was
was
like, you know what?
nice,
I
but-
did it. I tried. It wasn't the best way, but she gonna go audition for one of Tyler Perry's joints, and I feel like or
an
somebody
actor.
else's, and just the
They
notoriety.
gonna
is
remember
gonna
her.
get her
Yeah,
pop.
they gonna remember her.
Only
like-
people in Atlanta gonna know her face. Nobody gonna know her.
I feel like they've both been humbled, but he's still trying to stay faith
Little
control
50
a little
Cent
bit.
rapper, not
but
humble.
Low
He
50
came
Cent
back
rapper.
out. Video was like,
Can we get my man?
He's trying to
you
ride the
old,
cloud
I
train
still
right
see you.
now.
And then I'm sorry,
I
the
got
way
you.
he,
Just ask for it. 54, 55, 56. Go ahead.
and the way he came at that woman, he was like, the bitch you were with was real fat. You probably don't know what to do with that. That was super disrespectful.
He
Like,
said she was smiling at her, but I watched it back. She kind of was. I think she was smiling at the
That
ordeal.
doesn't
I don't know if
matter.
she was
Come
smiling
on.
at.
Nah,
Rhea gave me a side eye on that. I'm
That
just
doesn't
saying.
no,
matter.
because it was
Nah,
rude for him.
he
to
couldn't
say it
shoot.
like
He
that.
couldn't shot a shot. Not on 50
She
Cent
was
did.
ready to go eat dinner. That's all she was
And he
waiting.
was interrupting their date.
Right, she was ready to go.
That's just crazy. But I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna stop though. Now, because now that the floodgates have been open, if you will, everybody, to your point, can have a page. Everybody can have their thing and have have their brand, have they. So it's like it's just attention seeking. Everybody's is looking for, or they call it clout chasing.
Quick come up.
Yeah, quick come up and all that. I know that's over here. We getting it out the mud. Scheme Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Our IG. Oh, we ain't shout out the IG. Scheme _podcast on IG.
Yeah.
Scheme.podcast on YouTube. We gotta make sure we saying that
Right.
because there are a lot of people listening to us who don't get to watch us. Y'all should come watch us on
You should
YouTube,
watch us.
Facebook, wherever y'all watch
Facebook
us.
Live or on YouTube.
Y'all can hear us on Listen Vision Live, the
Scheme.podcast.
radio station, all that. But we're making it available for y'all. We're out here. But some people like listen to their podcast. And shout out to
Whatever
everybody
you like.
who's getting their gains, listening to us while they're in the gym.
Yes.
In this traffic, in the DMV traffic. You need something to do.
Great
You
way.
like,
Or you're
tired of the
commute on the
radio.
metro.
Yes.
Tired of
Yes.
commercials. Tired of those
Close your
Allegro.
eyes.
Side effects are.
Check us out.
All that.
Close
You don't want to
your
hear that.
eyes.
Podcast.
We got content for y'all. So we're gonna move right along. Let's go over to appearance. We're gonna just keep it moving. We're not gonna stay on this topic too long, but I just thought it was funny how this appeared because I saw a statement. Of course, we know this is Gay Pride Week. We don't discriminate. Everybody can have their choices. Just don't force it on me. Oh, are we still live? We back? Okay. And yeah, see, they ain't like
Just
what we was
don't
talking
grab-
about that. Yeah.
Just don't grab my ass. You know.
I saw a statement, man. I saw a statement. It said, "No, I don't have to tell you that I'm trans before dating you."
No, you
No.
don't.
This is whoa.
Hell no.
And we have disagreement here. That's why we're at the Scheme Podcast. We're gonna toss this up in the air. This is a jump ball. No, I don't have to tell you that I'm transsexual before dating you.
That's correct.
You should know. If
Let's
I don't
discuss
get-
this. Let's start right on the end. We're gonna come round robin.
That's correct.
Are you serious? Please
Listen,
discuss,
listen.
Tiffany. Monique.
Okay, so in my mind, I'm thinking that we're dating. It's not like if you're courting me or whatever, and we're dating, then that's the time that I
It
need
says
to tell
before
you.
dating you. Before we're
exactly.
first meeting
so
up.
before dating you, I don't have to tell you anything. If I'm just walking down the
No.
street, why would I tell you, "Hey, yo, sir, I'm
my-
transgender"?
Because you know my
Get the fuck
intentions
outta
as
here.
a man.
No,
I may not
I
want
don't-
to
I
date
don't
a man.
understand.
I may not want to
Because
date a man.
At the point where, so,
I do not want to date, not
I'm
me.
trying to-
Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand.
It's Rhea, yeah.
So you're saying like just walking down the street, no, but like say me and you say I appear as a man. I come and get your number.
This is
At
crazy.
what point do you want to know that I'm actually a woman? Is it at the point where I take you out on
Okay.
our first date, before we kiss? Like, what point do you want to know that I am in fact a woman?
Okay,
not
so
a
that's
man?
Well,
okay.
you
So
got
that's
Willie
that's
between
exactly
your
how. Okay,
skirt.
so I wasn't seeing it that way, but I'm thinking, okay, the four of us are we're at a bar, and we're just having conversation. At what point should I tell you that I'm transgender? You know what I'm saying? But if you pursue me,
Okay. Let me jump
Then
in here real
yes,
quick.
I
Rhea,
think you
got
should
it.
let me know.
But let me jump in. So that's why back to our season 1. Check out the Scheme Podcast season 1. We branded. We talked about dating. First of all, you got to define dating. What does dating mean? It's a whole article like on all
Yeah.
that. Before exclusive, are we dating
That's
multiple
what I
people?
mean.
Right. So listen, no, I'm with Rhea on. We at the bar. I'm thinking you a full-fledged woman. I'm approaching you as a man approaching a woman. You should be like, yo, boom, 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 and shout out to people because there's some people who do that.
okay,
Stop trying to hide shit. Like you may match with somebody on Tinder. They be like, oh, I just want to let you know I'm a trans or I'm not. Boom, unmatched. Like some cats with it. Yeah, so that's what we talking about. Up front, you should let it be known. Don't try to sneak shit on me because if you really was confident in yourself, you have no reason to hide it. And so that's where you got a lot of people, some trans people, dating these guys and rap. They want to out them and like, oh, I slept with this guy. No, he didn't even know you was a fuck. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you don't know, but that's crazy. That's
Right.
another thing. But yeah, stop trying to hide the shit. Stop trying to
now,
sneak.
Now they super gluing balls to their ass crack. I heard.
super
Wait,
glue.
what? What
There
are
you
you
go.
talking
That's what
about?
I
Don't
read.
say
I
that.
read
That's
that.
not
They
that.
Where
super-
the hell you
that's
read
what
that
I read
at,
it
Poop?
because they trying to hide the gender. So they.
So
they
so here's the thing. I think that I think that at no point in dating should you take a person's choice away from them.
I agree.
Whatever the situation is, whatever you're coming to the table with, you shouldn't take the choice away from the other person. So if you are in fact a transgender person, maybe not like that first conversation. Maybe you exchange numbers and you don't just come out and say, "Hey, by the way." But before you kiss, before you go out on a date, before you do anything where
I want you to know, Reggie.
Yeah, I think that you should be
got
honest
balls
about
on
who
it.
you
Yeah.
are. And
I got an Adam's
unfortunately,
apple.
especially for the trans community, specifically for transgender
Exactly.
women, it's dangerous for them.
That's why you
They are
finger
getting
first.
killed
Exactly.
for engaging
Right.
men, and the men think
No,
that they're
yeah.
women, and when they find out, they're getting killed.
Motherfuckers is not playing.
Yeah, it's
Let's
a
talk about
dangerous
that.
situation for a trans woman to walk into these types
Tiff,
of
do you
dating,
agree?
though.
Tiff,
They're
Tiff,
dating at
Tiff,
that
Tiff,
point.
do you agree
Yeah.
with that? Like, some guys is not going to take it the same way as you. You laugh that shit off. Yo, I'm not playing
I
with
agree
you.
with you. I agree with that.
That's why you gotta be
But
upfront.
you're dating at that point.
He was already in love with
First
him.
conversation. How will you know if I'm straight or not, or what? I
Straight.
mean, I don't. You know, whatever.
You say, hey, I used to have or still do. I don't have a sex change operation or whatever. You be upfront about what you are. I am a transgender man or whatever you call this shit. I don't
But I
know.
think-
It's too me letters.
Her name Jack, not
LBGQ.
Jackie.
I feel like in first meeting you don't have all those conversations. You don't ever, you don't ask, hey, have you ever slept with a man? Have you ever slept with a
No,
woman? But those- it's the same concept,
I'm
though.
talking about I go to the bar. We meet each other.
But it's the
I
same
think
type
you're
of
a woman.
conversation.
I think you're a woman. We're talking. You need to make it be known that you're a man fucking in a costume as a woman. That's what we talking about.
Costume.
That's the
Ms.
choice, not a
Ms.
costume. Whatever you want to
Doubtfire
call
shit.
it, yeah.
They're living.
You're
they're living
a
as the
different
gender
life.
that
That's
they
what we talking about,
identify
Tiff.
with.
Come on, stop
But
it.
but
Go ahead, Rhea.
but I think that there's a level of conversation that comes before that, because
That's
there
what
are
I'm
also
saying.
issues with their pansexuals, their bisexuals, they are, you know what I'm saying, asexual. There are people who
Whatever your choice is, to
Right,
your point,
but
I
I
don't care
think
what
that-
you are. Let me know what it is. I
Right.
want to make the choice.
Their
That's what we
favorite
said.
movie,
Exactly what
Miss
you're saying.
Doubtfire. They liked it and they want to be like her.
I can't.
Also, what we want to do.
Until we, I still feel like until we start dating. I mean, there's a lot of things that you
So
don't
di-
have.
So when you start dating,
conversations
Tiff, hold on,
It's
let's
so
Tiffany.
ambiguous.
Tiffany,
That's
when do
a
you
good
That's
question.
when do you start dating?
When do you show your balls?
Wait. Okay, so
Chill.
okay, chill with the balls talk. Okay, thank you.
You talking about a lot of balls.
He is talking about a lot of balls today.
It's final.
They genders. That's how you know.
Balls to the wall. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so Rhea, dating is very ambiguous, right? When you first meet someone, right or wrong, it can be a very quick exchange. You don't just be like, "Oh, hey, by the way,
No,
do that.
no.
First conversation, if you decide to go out before you, because you're gonna have a conversation with whoever you're going to decide to go on a date with.
So, kind of, yes. I think that the culture of dating is very different.
Y'all gotta
these
jump in the
days.
comments on this one, y'all.
Because like say you swipe on Tinder, you don't even really, you just, and then you maybe exchange a couple text messages before you go out on a date. So if let's say again, it's me and you. I present as a man.
Okay.
I'm on Tinder as a man. You are interested in a man, right? So we swipe on Tinder, we match, we're exchanging a couple messages, and we're gonna meet up for drinks on Friday. At what point do you want me to say?
We're not meeting up for drinks on Friday. You have to tell me first.
So you
That's what
before
we saying
ever
the
go
same
out on a
thing.
date,
Come
you
on, let's
wanna
go.
know.
We moving along. Y'all, you saying the same thing. You did already say the same thing. That's what we saying. You got to let it be
No,
known.
you're saying at first conversation,
I didn't-
bro.
I didn't say first conversation. It says
you did.
before
You said, I
dating.
meet you at a bar. I think you're cute. We go to exchange numbers. At
Okay,
that
so that's
point,
two
you need
different
to tell
scenarios.
me
Listen to me. That's
that
two.
I'm transgender. That's
I'ma
not
tell you
the
what.
same thing, because what if I never call you because I just
No,
didn't have the,
no.
you know,
Here's the
I didn't
thing.
want to reject you right then and there. or
We
something
met
like
at the
that?
bar is different from meeting on Tinder. So we're gonna meet in
bar.
person. So
That's on Tinder.
So
If
so
we meet-
we're
So
talking
we-
about
okay,
dating.
so then
Hold. Hear me out. Let me finish this point. What I'm saying is the scenario may be different, but the context is still the same. We, to Rhea's point, we always want to have the choice. Give me the choice. So it's like I give you the choice. If I see you at a bar, I obviously had a choice and I choose to talk to you and engage and approach you. Now, if we talking up front, I don't know. You probably. First of all, I'm not gonna approach no more for that look manly. You might not know. So That's not gonna
But a
happen
lot
there.
of transgenders look transgender women look amazing.
And
But
that's how
not,
you know
but
that
see,
they
sometimes
transgender.
those exchanges don't happen. So
They look amazing.
there's
That's
not
how
a
you know they
drawn
trans.
out
If you too
exchange.
perfect, yeah.
Sometimes, guys will walk up on you and just be like, "Hey, yo, put your number on my phone." Like,
Right.
So at what point
Are you
like,
doing
"Hey,
that?
yo,
Does that
fam."
work? Let's hear from Steve.
Sometimes
Does that
he's
work?
sitting at
I'm
the
just
bar
saying,
too long.
like,
Are you putting numbers and phones off that?
But in the
I
bar
may
scenario
have.
that you presented, in the bar scenario you presented, y'all at the bar maybe have a few drinks, and so maybe I'm telling transgender women.
Oh yeah,
are
and that's
gorgeous.
another thing. After you have drinks, yeah, like
And so you're talking.
so you know
rapping
we
to
inebriated, and you
Yeah.
know that I'm thinking you're a woman. Cut
And
it
there's-
out.
and for whatever reason, you
Is
don't
that an
suspect
ass I
that they're
see?
transgender at that particular time. So they're saying before, but I do think that before it gets before there's any physical contact, before there's any grinding, before there's any
Fingering.
let's get out of here. I do think that
You need to make
should
it
tell
known,
the
right?
person.
Before you call the Uber, you know
Okay,
what?
so that's different.
My name
So
is Luther.
Before you fool around, because that's not dating.
His name is Jack, not
Dating
Jackie.
is fooling around. Tiffany, you
dating-
are.
Dating
With the
is not
Cabo.
fooling
She done went to
around.
Cabo
Dating
and
is-
came back brand new. Like
Dating
you
is
are.
a nebulous
talking
term.
about?
It's a nebulous term right
The
now.
way
Like,
that
dating
you
can be
asked the
anything.
question was like, okay, well,
It wa-
before dating, there's a lot of things that happen before dating. I could be walking down the street. I could be in a bar with my peoples. At
What does dating
point?
mean to you, Tiffany Monique? What is-
Dating means you ask me out on a date. I agree to go on the date with you, and then we go out on a date.
Can you date multiple people at once?
Yes.
So you could be dating multiple people at once, right? So dating is not exclusive to you.
Unless the conversation happens that it's going to be exclusive. No.
So you could date multiple people at once.
Yes.
Okay.
Why
so,
is that like a?
No. I'm just saying. I ain't saying no. Ooh, that's POJ.
I mean-
was
Yes, you can date multiple people.
okay.
at
So
once.
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody
Before we
can
go
if
on
they
a
want.
date, before we go on a date, we gonna get it established that you got balls like me. If you
Right.
got balls like me, we're not going on a date.
Finger
Transgender
first.
women might not have balls like you. They used to.
Let's talk about manhood because
But they
it's,
don't.
it's too much ball
Can I
talk.
ask a goddamn question in
It's
here?
too much ball
Can I
talk.
ask a
First
question?
of all, it's coming from a man that's
Y'all
talking
keep
about balls.
balls. I'm just
Hey, do
continuing the
people?
conversation.
Hey,
We're not
I
talking
just
about
want to
that.
know. We got women here. I remember when I first started. We used to finger first. Do grown women get fingers still, or is that too?
Great question,
What?
PLJ.
I mean,
It's finger.
You-
Are
as
y'all
men-
going?
is
okay.
that still
Are we-
in
are
the
we
game
fingering in
when you
2019?
first date?
That's a good question.
I don't mean. I
First of all,
Got a finger on her nose. Ooh.
the
Put your
question
finger in your
is
nose
still
first. Who gonna do it last?
questionable, Okay.
Remember that game?
I'm gonna play the piano.
Everybody
on
touch
that.
their
When you
nose.
first started
Play
when
the
you were
piano
younger,
at-
you used to be fingering. Who were you fingering?
Everybody
PLJ?
touch their nose.
I'm a pianist.
Last one gotta tell the truth. Everybody touch their nose.
Well, when you first, you gotta
Real.
build it up.
When you're first dating.
Yeah, when you first dating, you
Oh.
you kind of get levels. It's levels to the you touch.
It's between Tiffany
you know,
and James.
you could be. I mean, I don't know if it's high school or
We wanna see
Are
if
we
it's fat.
talking about sex?
Is
we-
it grown up? No, just even
Spelling it out. This
I
Sesame
mean, I'm
Street.
saying like the way that he's asking the question.
Is it like
I
high
think that-
school?
No.
It's- yeah,
Let me pose it. I know where POJ is going. Okay, so we meet chicks. We got it out. Sometimes things get hot and heavy. You're having a little hookah. Okay, let's set the tone. You're drinking, you're having some drinks, and we want to see if that cat is as fat because she that camel toe is coming at me, and I might start on
Did you
top.
just make the cat noise?
I might start on top.
Unable.
I might start on top. And this is how it goes. Yeah. So now we're in here and we fingering. Or we might be on top. We might be rubbing. Is that,
It used to be levels to this.
yeah, is that cool?
Is that the same still?
Y'all going for it?
No.
Y'all girls?
Because
They
some
gonna-
girls
we can't,
like, "Don't
they
touch
can't, y'all can't say no. We know how y'all gotta act like. No, let's talk
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
real.
we gotta act. Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that. We
I'm
keep
saying-
it real on this show.
Okay, so we gonna keep it real?
I'm sipping from the scheme.
When the last
cup.
time y'all had just fondled? Cause I'm telling you, girls are aggressive. I've been snatched like just wow, like whoa, really? Just package, just UPS, just like you try, like just grab. And so our guys doing that. We not, we know our president condones that, grab them by the pussy, but that's what we said. Sometimes you know,
Playing the piano.
y'all getting mighty quiet over there. They act like
Guys
y'all
are
know
not.
what
I'm trying to
The
let you
men
finish
that I
your
come
question
across
so
are
we can
not
respond.
just walking up to me.
we're not
grabbing
just
me by
walking
the
up. I'm
pussy.
saying, but you let
No, so what you're
talk
saying,
about it, Rhea.
So
Tiffany
let's
trying to
say
be brand new.
let's say yes. So yes, the short answer to your question, yes, people are still getting fingered. Like that still happens.
Yeah.
So let's say that like you're
I gotta work on
chilling.
my. I gotta get my.
So let's say you're chilling.
You know the
and,
hand joint
and you
that
start
gets your.
kissing and like your hands
Yeah.
start to travel. So yeah, a finger might go down there.
It's
That
cool,
happens.
right?
Yes. I mean, as long as the woman is
See,
like,
see,
And
that's-
then you
okay,
bring it
then
back
yeah.
up
See, you
and smell
talking-
it and lick it.
See, you talking about in the
Listen, she shouldn't
process of
have a
sex.
problem with it getting
That
smelled
on
and licked.
camera.
She shouldn't have a problem with that.
Don't do that.
This is a scheme
Listen,
podcast.
If she's maintaining her ecosystem, you can smell and lick
Because
all
sometimes
you
we want to see how it fresh. Oh, we got more than that, D's. Come on, we ready. We got like 7. We started late. Go ahead. We gotta finish this. We on it. Hold on.
That's funny.
It might taste like water. Like we might want to see how
It's
it tastes.
supposed to.
It's
And
supposed to.
But honestly,
Whoa.
I'm not even mad at that because guys, y'all could be walking into any type of situation if you just go
Right,
face
you
first
gotta
into
do
It's a
it.
taste test.
It's
You
like you at
gotta- you
BJ's
gotta-
at Costco. You know how they put the little sausage on the stick early.
You
We
gotta
want to
sample
sample
it.
it before.
Sample it.
You know what? This is pretty good.
She like that. See, she like that. Right, and then I'm about now. You leave with 37
Like,
packs
this-
of Hillshire
Like
Farms.
this tastes real good. Let
Right.
me go and get some more.
I'm gonna saute these.
Not the Costco.
Put this in my
sandwich,
spaghetti.
Like I'm gonna take it home.
For real. Put this in a cup.
You eat an Italian sausage for 3 straight weeks because you know about the bulk box.
I can't. But yeah, I think it does happen. I think that does happen.
Let me ask this.
a part
Let's
of sex.
reverse it. Right, let's reverse it. Do y'all really love the way balls smell? Because I was told like chicks. Here we go. Scheme teams. This is Scheme After Dark.
Ballers. After dark.
But I was told by a shorty that she's like, I really do like the way the little tang and like
funk.
Not a funk.
Did you
It's
say
not
the
it's not a
tang?
funk. The tang, like the sweat, the little. It's
Salty ball.
That's a no
the
for me.
saltiness. The
That's a no for
saltiness.
me.
Okay,
That's a no
not the
for me.
saltiness, but just regular. Are women enhanced? Because we all have pheromones and all that, whatever hormones are.
Makes me drink water.
Are women really enticed by the scent of the
Women
masculine
are attracted to certain
ball of the
pheromones.
testes?
Not balls and testes.
Balls?
A man,
Balls and
generally
testes.
speaking, a man who smells good.
We
is
went
sexy.
scientific now.
But no, the smell
Talk
of
to me.
balls and testes, like nah.
And are you doing it for you real?
Sip
No.
ball sweat.
Ball sweat. That sounds like it smells horrible.
Hey,
Talk about it, Tiff.
sounds good in tea.
Talk about it, Tiff.
It does
I'm just
sound
saying
good.
that women love the way a certain pheromone smell. I've heard
You
of
like
pheromones.
musty
A
nigga.
guy
Nah,
who
we
smells
not on
good.
A what?
Girl, a guy who smells good. You know how
Y'all
like
see,
you
we
walk
get y'all
past
real
them and they
here.
got
Scheme
that.
podcast.
Do you like a musty nigga?
What? Talk about it. Hold on. What was that? What was that? Don't. I missed it. What? What was it? What was it, Rhea? She in her
Man who
feelings.
smells
We
good.
love 'em when they
It's
Oh, yeah, y'all love
so
that?
sexy. It's
What?
so sexy.
Like me?
Wow, that
I
has
smell good.
been-
Come smell me.
Do you like a man that sweat after lawnmowing?
No, like legit. I got one time. I will never. It's so ignorant.
Grass
This is a long
all
time
over
ago.
his face.
This guy, I was in the bar. He smelled so good, and I could not get away from
He
him.
smell like
I literally
European
had my
man.
face buried in his neck. I was like, I'm so sorry. I hope you're not here with
Yeah.
anybody.
That's a Europe. He smelled.
Man, make you do that. Like,
And
Yo.
I
I
hope
bet
you're not
you-
here with
No.
somebody
I
who
bet you it was
smell
an
amazing,
African
and I just
smelling
wanna
like
be
a
And that nigga was transgender. She said, girlfriend, I can tell you right where I got this from. Anyway, no, for real.
Africans smell like European.
And he didn't tell you. But no, it's crazy. I had a shorty chase me. I had got on the elevator. I guess my scent was on the elevator. She got off. She got off on the wrong foot. Like, hold on, huh?
Ain't your
What
scent.
was your cologne? I'm like,
That'll
I
do
can't give you
something
that.
to a
Like,
woman. It'll do something to a
Yeah.
woman. It really will.
Yeah, but you
It's
know,
a European
Y'all
man
step
who
y'all
you
cologne
smelling like.
game up.
You smelling like a French man. African ain't got no scent. It's called African musk. That's the only African scent that we got. What African? We all smell like Pierre Cardin, Michel.
What are you talking about?
I do know
We smell
one
like
thing.
German man.
Also, a man that has good cologne, but also a man that smells real good. He smells just like nothing.
Just with some soap and
Just
that's it.
like nothing. Yeah, like just
his regular
fresh.
body
It's
scent is
different.
good. Oh,
Like
oh,
he's
that's
not
sexy.
because you have some people that are allergic to cologne and oils and stuff, and
Yeah.
they don't wear anything, but they just smell
They
good.
smell amazing.
everybody's
Skin
scent,
sweats.
everybody's scent's different. It's dependent on region, man.
Right.
Cause like, yo,
Yes, and it's usually not in the balls region.
Yeah,
what
it's
region is it
usually
in?
not
Smell the
balls. Yeah, it's not
we
balls.
don't want to smell
you
the sweaty
everybody
balls.
turned on by different
The
things.
North
Speak for
Pole.
yourself.
I'm not turned on by sweaty balls.
That's
Sorry.
the
You're not
North
turned.
Pole.
I didn't say turned on. I just said you might like it.
The smell or
Not
taste.
sweaty balls.
Some people like it. Let's be real. You smell it when you down there
I need your
pleasuring.
clean, bro.
Last name
I mean,
Hot
I
Sack.
ain't gotta worry about that. You know, my.
Not. I'm just saying in general. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that was me. Do it again, Rhea? Listen. Oh, we got the Power V over here. Trust me. Well, like I said, my scent will.
Where is Suzanne Doyle?
Anyway,
Mesmerized.
what were we
Boyle.
talking? No.
okay.
Damn, I just was about to say something. Y'all
Right.
made me lose it. It's gonna come back. Oh no, I was talking about scents. How different regions, be having different scents, man. Because sometimes like food, like Indian. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I used to at my old job, man. I had worked with some Indians, and they would bring in their lunch and heat that shit up. And I'm like, who made boiled Rottweiler ass? Like this is like this does not in the whole office be lit.
Good for you.
I'm like, yo, and I'm like, this is
Microwave.
but to them that's their food, like so curry spices and all that. And it's
I
like
think it correlates with the things that they eat. So like generally, the spices and stuff that they
like
eat
heat.
will come out through the skin. It becomes porous.
Yeah.
So they have the herbs and
Musk.
stuff they use in their food are very strong, and so that's why it's a little bit more.
Musk.
But that's also
And
with
their
people
women
that eat a
don't be
lot of
wearing
fish.
deodorant.
People that eat a lot of fish. Like in my job, they have a sign in
Yeah,
our break room
don't
that
heat up
says,
fish. Ugh.
"Don't heat up any fish." Yeah, and I'm like, well, if
Fish
that's what
come
they
through your
eat,
pore?
then why not?
Right.
I mean, because that's
'Cause
office
it stinks up
etiquette.
the entire office.
That's office
It does,
etiquette.
but
It's
it
just-
is
yeah.
office etiquette. But at the same time,
Now we don't know if that's fish or Becky's, V.
Why does it have to be
Why
Becky? It
Becky's
could be
V gonna stink up
Because
the whole
let's
office?
be real. Because some of y'all PHs don't be
and some of y'all PHs don't be
right.
Let's
But
talk
we were talking about
it.
fish though. Let's discuss this. We were talking about fish.
Let's discuss this.
So, you're right.
Let's
Some women.
discuss
I'm
this.
saying though, sometimes when it got a little tang, that be fire. Like
Flavor to that
Define
thing.
tang.
Yeah.
tang is like
Residue.
tang
say
is
right.
like light onion. Like I got you, light onion, little bit of steak sub, half steak sub smell like
Lemon lime.
It ain't. Yeah, it's not really. It's like this don't stink,
Tainted twat.
but it's not. It's a little tart, like a tartness. It don't stink,
Like you've
but
been, like
it's not
like
always
all
full.
day. Like it's been marinating all day.
Sour
I don't know about
punch.
marinating because sometimes it can work up like that. Like it's just like pussy smells like a. It's a
Mushroom.
Good, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
Tastes like bat meat.
it don't stink, but it's not like.
PLJ, you are
But
It's
it-
like mushroom to you.
It makes you want to be like,
steak sauce.
But you like it.
I love
This
it.
one you got to go get you a little yeah, and come back up.
Is that what it is?
But you like
The
it. You
soup
said
of the
that
day.
sometimes it's fire.
I'm listening.
Tang is
tang?
fire.
A little tang.
A little
it got
tang
me
is
tired.
fine.
Like I'm on my Gordon Ramsay.
This
It's
is
like it's a
pretty
sprinkle.
good.
It's a
Like,
sprinkle. Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all already know. See a
This
little
is pretty good.
sprinkle of that. Sprinkle of that tang. Y'all know how we do.
You
This
need
is
to
we
sip
have
That
some-
is
something after
very
it.
interesting. That's
That
really
is-
interesting.
Y'all never heard of that?
Hilarious.
Oh, y'all know
I
nothing
have
about
never
that?
heard anybody describe it
I've
like
never
that
heard
before.
anybody right.
You only gonna get this
way
on the Scheme podcast.
to
You know
say
that's
that
what we
it's
do.
fire. To say that tang equals
No.
fire.
It doesn't equal fire. I said
But
sometimes
tang equals
the
fire.
hang is. Oh, we can have this conversation a
Add
lot.
flavor
Sometimes
to it.
fat lips. Sometimes it's wetness, juiciness. Like we could go. I'm a gynecologist. Y'all know I went to school for this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a gynecologist. So what I do is,
Are you you're a gynecologist or you went to school
Well,
to
I'm-
study gynecology?
I've been studying for a
So
while.
what I do is
you know.
make twat spark.
They gave me an honorary. They said because.
Who's they?
Oh, okay. I can't give all that out because I had everybody. But I'm working on my residency now. So
Okay,
if
okay.
y'all, I need some patience. If y'all need a new, come
I'm-
holler at Dr. Main.
I'm all right.
I'm not saying I'm putting it out here for our viewers in France and Canada
Ladies,
and all
y'all-
that.
Name
Y'all
manifest,
straight?
y'all. If
He on
y'all-
Craigslist.
y'all
Hit
need
him
an
up.
uncertified gynecologist.
into a gynecologist for you.
He on
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Check
Hit
it
him
out.
up.
Just like Craigslist. Is Craigslist still around?
Actually, right now I didn't get my cert yet. I'm not a gynecologist. I'm a graduate. Right now I'm just a pussyologist. It's a
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
now
a whole-
that's a
okay.
whole new.
It's a
whole
step
new
before.
profession.
It's like the
whole new
apprenticeship.
profession. It's a whole
An
new. Okay. What school you go to for
Okay.
this?
Okay.
Y'all want to know? They asking, they want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I can tell y'all some stuff. So that's what I'm saying. That's how I know about the twin. Like you said, you didn't understand. See, you get researchers and Nobel Peace Prizes for your research. And see, that's why y'all never heard of Tang and Tart and all those described like
I've
that.
heard of Tart and
My
I've heard
my
of Tang,
research is I have been keeping it out. I ain't do my
what-
doctorate yet. I haven't gave my doctoral
For
thesis.
clarification, what I said was I never heard
I'm
of
saying Tiff.
Tang is a good thing.
Tips didn't say no. Well, I mean,
What did I?
it's just a flavor tip. You said you had never heard the Tart and the Tang.
I had never heard that
explained like
description before.
Oh,
No,
okay.
from a man. Tangy and onions.
Tangy,
And
Tart.
Not onions. It's just I was trying to
Sometimes
describe Tang
You
when I
said
said
slight
onions.
onion.
A slight
Slight onion,
oniony,
you did.
oniony smell. That's another one. Oniony.
Sometimes you
It's
throw
like
food in
Onions are
it.
flavorful.
Yeah,
It's
put
natural.
Kind of onions.
They're
Sweet
flavorful.
onions.
put
Yeah.
food in that shit.
Vidalia.
Onions.
Vidalia.
Put a sardine in that shit. Eat a sardine out of
What are
it.
we talking about?
I
You know?
can't. This
Listen,
conversation has
We
got
find
me.
us finals.
onions.
This is what we doing. Y'all.
Sardine.
Make sure
eyes.
y'all follow us, like, subscribe again. Scheme.podcast on YouTube, Scheme_podcast on IG. You know how we do. We got our Scheme Queens here. We gotta end with the shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. Shoe cam. Let's see him. Let's see him, ladies. The shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. We gotta see the shoe cam.
Gotta get a shoe cam.
Let's get the shoes up.
Gotta get a shoe cam.
We
First
gotta
name
get the
shoe cam.
ladies
Last name shoe
put
cam.
that-
Oh, shoe cam.
Oh, no, you
She
gotta
got
turn
the
it this
new
way. You
look
gotta
with
turn
it.
it this way.
Shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam. Oh, shoe
Ooh,
cam.
we
Gotta get a
now
shoe
we gotta
cam.
get-
Yeah.
now we gotta get- now we gotta get it this way.
shoe
Now you gotta come,
cam.
Tiff. You gotta come.
First name shoe cam. Last
Come this
name
way
shoe
with it,
cam.
Tiff.
Oh,
Shoe
shoe
cam.
cam. Gotta get a shoe cam.
Shoe cam. Gotta get a shoe cam.
Shoe
Oh,
cam.
he
Shoe
turned
cam.
stuff
Put
up.
that shoe there. Got a shoe. Hey, with the nude look, we have shoe cam number 3.
That's what we do.
Shoe cam.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all check us out next
Let's
week. This is Scheme
discuss
Podcast
this.
signing out. We'll see y'all next week. We out. Peace.
Toodaloo.
Peace.